Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to dive into it right away. If you're enjoying these ones and would like to see more of these, go ahead and hit subscribe. Let's see what's happening here for you. I see actually a stagnant energy which has like kind of like emotions around it. This can be symbolizing a desire that you have in your heart, but the emotions are a little bit farther away from that. This means that maybe you're not really attaching too much passion into this thing, or this can be because of the distractions of your day-to-day life. You might not really have time to actually dive into that passion coming to you as an inspiration. The best part of it is this is something that belongs to you. If you have thoughts and ideas about like future ideas, maybe plans or like creative things coming to you, it is meant for you, but you might have to actually start planning and taking action towards it. Okay, I'm going to explain the why, because universe has a system of delivering good ideas and inspirations to people, and if you have given something and you don't follow up with that idea will be given to somebody else as well. And if they follow up with that can be like a missing opportunity. But it doesn't mean that your lifetime opportunities are lost. There's always something that is waiting for you. And if you have read Think and Grow Rich, in the first chapter, I think you can find that this guy 3 feet from gold. He actually starts digging for gold for years or months. I'm not sure about the date. And then he gives up and sells all the equipment to some farmer. And that farmer actually digs for 3 feet long, more, and then he finds the gold. So, and the other guy, he doesn't give up. He doesn't just, go ask for the gold. What he does is he starts selling insurance, and actually he becomes one of the top salesmen when it comes to insurance salesmen, and he makes really good money off of it. So that actually teaches him a lesson that he should never give up. If you're on a pathway, he should never give up on that. That can be something that like that happening here. That can be an energy. If you read the book or listen to the audiobook, you will get the insights, understand what they mean by that much better. And I see here there's a legal paper, even like 2 legal papers showing up here in the beginning of the month. I see there's actually like phone lines forming. These 2 legal papers can be connecting 2 different like a legal situations or maybe contracts. It can be even if you're planning to move, there's a pathway opening right there. Opportunity will present itself. Maybe you're going to go for an interview and you're going to talk about like the deal first. I see that 2 people actually, one of them is whispering into your ear. This person, like on the paper, maybe they're going to give you a little tip that you can actually demand certain things when you sit on the table. This can also be any other legal thing that you are negotiating. Okay, I feel like here this is going to give you the chance to get outside of your comfort zone, which is a very positive thing. I don't know if you're in the real estate or you have anyone doing with the real estate, because I see a woman here and her hair kind of shapes like a roof right there. This can be a person under a roof also. I don't want to just limit it to one field. I see there's a ribbon, kind of looks like a little like the wooden a spool of yarn, not the yarn, but the thread. Back in the day, they don't have them anymore. They're all plastic. When I was younger, like my grandmother used to have those like wooden spools for the thread. And I see something like that here. This can be an opportunity that actually of your knowledge of the past. I don't feel like this is going to be something you don't have to have something material in your hand in order to manifest this good luck here, maybe a job here. This can be even like the connections or your already like the skill set that you have will be useful. I see another blonde woman here. Kind of like initially I saw a blonde woman. When I get zoom in though, I see number 8 right there. And there's a cowboy hat on top of it. Cowboys, let's see. It's actually someone connected with the nature. Okay, we can first look at it that way. They can train and ride the horse. This means that they're good with other creatures outside of themselves. This can be a person. That's why I feel the energy of like a high energy personality who can get along with many people and who has access to many resources. Okay, and These two can be showing up in your life because I see that you are like a rose right there on top of a hill. Like you actually have some value, and they might be feeding off of that, or maybe getting inspired by that. But they're going to be leading you something that is going to be also very good, a beautiful contract here. This too can be people, can be energies, okay? Because like every person actually has like an innate energy to them. Even the cowboy energy is actually someone, they are, I was gonna say vulnerable or intimate, but they're not exact words. It's actually like friendly. Friendly is the word, okay? Because they know their boundaries. It doesn't mean that they don't know their boundaries. They're like friendly people. They are humble energy, I sense. I'm not talking about like the people that are actually on top of everything. I'm talking about a person handling animals and like on the field day to day. That person, like animals, actually dealing with animals is actually like really humbling thing as well. So I feel like this person is going to be there to help. They're not there to exploit what you have as a resource. They're going to be like helping you, and you're going to be helping them. The contract coming up here, they might even readjust something that has been offered to you and give you a better deal. I see there's a horse head right there. Horse is a very good omen. Horse means wish fulfillment, and something's galloping towards you, new desire coming. Another thing we have with the horse is the chariot. Actually, in the tarot has two horses. Chariot is number 7, as I remember. I don't know. I was like picking it up, like I'm gonna pick up the chariot here, but I didn't. I picked up daughter of Ace, this wands. This is actually the energy of fire. So this can be even someone, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who has a lot of passion, creativity, and they might have also impulsive action when it comes to making their dream comes true. And there might be also galloping, coming towards you really fast energy. Okay, they might give you a good idea. And so it's looking very good within the first 2 weeks. I see on the bottom here a massive whale, a humpback whale actually showing up right there. Whale can be symbolizing someone wealthy and abundant. And I also see like a biome right there. It's like a coral reef. You see they have like the seaweed growing there. There's like one of those triangle shaped fishes with the blue. I don't know if you watch animations and cartoons. I love them. I think it's like the Nemo, the fish that runs away. And the second movie, there was actually the second fish, like trying a blue fish. It kind of reminds me of that. The faculties, she was missing some faculties. That fish had a mental problem. She was forgetting about what's happening all the time. And I see here that you're going to be put into a good environment. In your heart, you have this environment as an idea. You want it. And I even see like a camel's head right there. Okay, this might even give you, kind of looks like with a claw, a lobster as well. It is also a symbol of luxury. But camel indicates moving on, moving forward. The thing here is you're going to be creating an environment for yourself that you really want to be in. It is supporting of who you are, but also the fish, the blue fish, can indicate two things. Maybe you have to actually mind your own business while you're doing the things and not bother with what other people are doing, or maybe you're just getting offended by what other people do. Or this can be like you know, that you might be working with this kind of people and wondering, oh, why don't they actually speak up here? So even though maybe this is a place that you think is going to be your final place of like having the abundant wealth and prosperity, maybe you're going to grow it in there, this cannot be the place, okay? Because now I feel the energy, even though it looks light, it might not be serving your soul. The camel indicates moving on, the caravans and packs of camels, and they move on, move forward. So you might have to, within the 3rd week or 4th week, move away from that, because there's actually this whale is in the middle. So this can be someone actually arranging things. And if you're working with a recruiter and looking for a new job, if you're working with a lawyer about legal cases, like a person there standing solid, rearranging another area for you here, maybe helping you find that another area. This doesn't even have to be like helping you, like initially just doing the things for you. It can be being a reference or like providing the nature for you so you can go settle in there. The pathway is opening here. Now I'm thinking because the providing the things, like if you're dealing, you're needing of legal paper, this person can be someone actually like going through them, preparing them, getting them ready for you so you can go apply, or maybe just showing you the pathway. These are the pages that you need to file and such thing. And they're preparing that for you, and you're finding yourself in a place of protection, a protective area, okay? First, maybe because you're a social being, air signs are extremely social. This is intended for sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So if you have like any of those in your chart, it can resonate with you as a Gemini. But again, you have that social ability, and that is actually like a life-giving thing to you. This can be a little bit boring initially, but I feel like it is going to actually bring you that stability, that time that you need for yourself to think through things, replan things, and change the course of the things going. I see here you're leaving someone behind, and this person has like a bag, they're smiling, they're coming to you with a gift. This can be someone maybe you actually put a lot of energy in, okay? And like recently I'm listening to like the relationship experts and such, and they're explaining what masculine energy and feminine energy is. And we think like man has to be masculine all the time. No, we have both of these energies, or women have to be feminine. But the thing is, today's world we have here equality turned into something that rather than giving a women a choice, is just forcing them to take on much more challenges in the society, okay? So I feel like here maybe you are actually over and done with that kind of a situation. And it can be also other genders as well. I don't want to just, say like the women are being pushed around. I don't want to create a political discussion here because it's not the place for it. Another thing here too, men can be exposed to this kind of behavior as well because this happens to anyone. So I'm going to interpret in this manner here. Maybe you have been giving too much to someone and you weren't actually in your energy of receiving what they're giving you, because this can happen because of the way you grow up, because of the things that affected you. Can happen to the best of us. And I feel like now you're deciding to say, you know what, I'm going to mind my own business, my money, my job, whatever I am doing. And this is not a relationship related. So this can be a workplace. Maybe you're overtime working because you're taking on the challenge. You're saying, okay, you know what, I need to contribute to this. This is a very important thing that we do, and I'm serving the society. You have goodwill here. Now, I feel like when you decide, okay, I'm going to look further now, I'm going to search for what's fitting for me best, move on from it. Now someone might come with like a chunk of money, maybe a bonus. They're going to be like, okay, don't go. We're going to give you this much. You might have that kind of thing coming into your life. Okay. So but still the pathway is open. So if you can receive it, go ahead and receive it, because it is something that you have already earned, you have already deserved. But it doesn't mean that just don't block your path, because path is like, even though you feel like it is not it is being locked here, there's still like a pathway opening. And I see a bird. You might receive some good news within a couple of weeks when you actually keep your options open and you keep pursuing what you're looking for, what really fits you. I see there are 3 people here like having an argument. They have a table here. You might be the solution for the people's problem here. You might be also negotiating things, sitting down on a table with 3 people. And I see there's actually another massive fish jumping into your lap. Fish indicates money, wealth, abundance, prosperity, opportunities. So this discussion with these people can actually bring you something really big. There's a smaller fish up there as a brighter fish. This can be a gift that you're going to be receiving within the 3rd week, okay? I don't feel like it is related to a job or income related thing. This can be like a gift coming forward. What I see here, there's another person, their eyes kind of looking like triangles, and like they are actually watching over something maybe you actually give them to tell them to watch over. I don't feel negative energy. I see a letter A here. Maybe a project that you're actually running, you left it with someone. I see a question mark here, but you might have some doubt. Double checking is very important here. I would like to say this, maybe if you have like a case, you're letting someone to handle it, and maybe you're not really checking it because you're thinking that I'm not going to understand what it writes in the papers, but well, I mean, it's worth to give it a shot rather than not knowing what's happening. I feel like your double checking can be actually a good precaution here for you. And that can even like give you a new idea to do something. And towards the end of the month, I see there's like, these are like a ski glasses, like with a mirror. Okay. So they reflect things coming to the light coming to you. I feel like here, if somebody's actually trying to put some light into your eye and try to deflect what you're seeing, you're going to be given, doesn't have to be physical, can be actually like mental glasses putting into your eye that you're going to be able to see things clearly. And the best part of it is there's new fire actually starting to burn here that can actually lead you towards a new opportunity, a new job, a new money resource. Okay, but the things are going to become clear. I'm going to interpret it in a second way. Maybe you have like an issue with the money, and which is another social contract that we have. We always talk about like money is the root of all evil and such. If you have such a thing, that can be also like revealed to you. You're going to be actually opening your eyes and see clearly what is it, how you can fix it. And it's going to come with a solution, because I have a propeller right here where your nose is. Propeller is actually your fast progress after you come to realize how to resolve this situation. Okay. It can be even like a financial idea coming to you. Or if you're trying to sell something didn't sell, maybe you're finding like a way to actually handle that. Okay, let's get into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, just hold it in your mind. I see a very abundant month, by the way. The flow is very beautiful. So it's a general reading, but I see there's like a flow of abundance. So I feel like the abundance has a multiplier, which is the gratitude. Okay, also, I think I heard Cat Williams say, somebody actually told him in an interview, this lady, she said, I heard that you're doing a lot of like charity work. And he says, I'm not doing it because I am the best person in the world, because I feel like the universe has a banking system. The more you deposit it in there by doing help, the more it comes to you. I feel like I'm a little selfish, she says, but but he does that and still works for people. So it's not, but he still has good intentions. I don't feel like he is a bad personality. I mean, I don't know if you know him personally or not, if he has any personal. Your desire coming really fast, by the way. Like that was actually something, I feel like humble even. It's a humble way of saying like I don't I don't own my charity. It's like I'm doing it because God has a system that gives back to me. Okay. Tears of joy coming forward towards the beginning of the second week right there, because it's aligning with the cup. I just want to interpret it that way. And it is whatever that you're desiring, whatever it is that in your heart, it comes really fast right there too. And I have a letter R. This can be Ronald, Rocky. I see an A, Ronald, S, Russ. Russ. I don't know if there's like a name with that. Sarah, yeah, can be in the first name or the last name of a person coming into your life. They're going to be helpful with you and for you. And I see King actually sitting here. Kind of reminds me of, you saw the top hat that the hat that he's wearing can be a Hierophant, which is a spiritual leader, can be a spiritual leader, can be also governmental success, sitting on a throne. He has a sword, can have also justice in his mind as well. I'm going to actually say, I think it's Hammurabi, Sumerian king. He was one of the, like, not the best kings ever, like if you look at the history. But I see here, he was like justice crazy, by the way. I see someone sitting here, and if you're feeling like you're missing some justice when it comes to money, financials, I feel like this towards the end of the month, you might even receive some justice, and it can be a harsh justice for others. Okay, because the karma is going to play a very good role. He's holding the sword here. Sword is your energy, so he's holding you. He's on your side. Can be a little bit harsh for others, because like if you look at the history of Hammurabi, Sumerian king, I think that's what his name was. He was a little too harsh for any timeline. Okay, so This person can be someone like has like a sharp blade, basically, in the sense of like dealing justice. However, they are sitting on your side, they're on your throne, and they're going to be even helping. I see that you're hugging someone with joy when the person actually helps you out, or the structure, the institution, government, whatever it is, when they help you out. Okay, let's get into your cards now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, let's see what's coming your way. Hold it in your mind and let's grab the answers for them. Okay, this is the situation card. I want to show up, so I'm going to pull it up. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is actually indicative of the current situation. Maybe you are actually in a position or a situation. And we're going to get more clarifiers to see how is that even working out for you. Maybe you are on the brink of actually hitting the jackpot. The jackpot doesn't have to be like, it is a different thing for everyone. That's why this is the general reading. And I'm going to say the Wheel of Fortune indicates that you see this water pouring, like this is actually swirling, dervish actually turning, connecting the heavens with earth. So his desires, his ideas from the heavens coming to him, and he's grounding them to the earth. So one step at a time, one turn at a time, you're going to start to actually manifest this, your heart's desire, when it comes to materials, financials. Maybe that's going to include your family in there, friends in there, having fun, traveling the world, like whatever it is your goal with the money, you're going to start to manifest them one by one. This year is going to be a very lucky year. And this month can be the first step of it. The opportunity is giving and in the receiving. We have the Six of Pentacles energy here. You see there's a giving hand and a taking hand. And like, I mean, this is very, now there's actually a receiving hand and a giving hand. It's like two of them is actually telling you that. This doesn't have to be materialistically give everything that you have type of energy. Even the mental things, listening to someone who is actually struggling and giving them a good advice, okay? Because your words matter. What you speak, what you think is matters. So that is going to be even like something that you're giving out there. And like when you look at the therapists, like they do not materially give us anything, but they are the most helpful people in the worst times most of the time. So, this can be something like that. Maybe you are doing something like that, or you are actually receiving some sort of like help like that, which I feel like here, that's going to be where your opportunity lies. Okay, we're going to get more clarifiers to that. But the risky part is here. Maybe falling in love with the idea. Also, maybe self-sacrificing, over-sacrificing, because we have the King of Cups, loving, supportive, appreciative, and emotionally like stable personality, maybe being too stable in the sense of maybe if you're being a rock to everyone, you might fail to ground your own energy. Okay, that can be the negative part of the risky part of the things, or maybe self-sacrificing, over giving. Okay, because there's going to be a time we see giving and receiving. That's the balance. You cannot just pour from an empty cup. We have Ace of Wands. Actually, when I first opened this up, this came forward too. I also have Seven of Pentacles. Now I'm seeing it twice because I saw it under this one too. This indicates maybe you're having doubts, okay? Because the process is a little slower than you desire, because you are actually an air sign. Air signs are fast, effective, logical. They want the things to be aligned really fast. They don't want to wait for too long. So that might be causing you to actually have that like doubts and stuff. But I feel like here the Ace of Wands is telling you final result is going to be extremely fast when you can be patient in your own energy and wait for the results to show up. Not in the sense of patiently, but in the sense of living in the moment, appreciating everything that you have in the moment. Okay, let's pull the clarifications and see what else we have here. Okay, we have this wasn't the thing that I was gonna pull, but it just showed up. So we have the cheetah with the bull. The bull can be, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So cheetah is your energy here. The opportunities are going to be presenting itself, but some people show up and say, you know what, you're going too fast. You can't do that. They might actually stand on your pathway. Bull is actually a very stubborn animal. Time to time, the Taurus also is stubborn energy. Cheetah is one of the fastest animals, and The other day I heard that cheetahs like meow. They meow like cats, by the way. They're not like other lions and stuff. So it is actually cute animal, but it's a predator at the end of the day, and it's a fast animal. So here you should actually stand your ground when the opposition brings itself, because behind that, when you move further with it, you're going to have reached to your wheel of fortune. We have a mature man here. This can be indicative of patriarchal system we're in. That's why it can be a representative of like a person, or like a governmental thing or an institution, and they might initially tell you, oh, you're not going to be able to do that, you can't do that. I feel like here, stay in your own energy, because after 5 comes the 6, you're going to receive what's meant for you. We have poverty here. That is the area of opportunity. So poverty can be symbolizing maybe you are helping the people in poverty, the people lacking of power, and maybe that's why you're actually going to be giving and receiving energy. The more you put out is more you get back. And I want to mention again, money is an energy. We give it the meaning. Money is a piece of paper. And when some country, for example, which happened in the past, like for example, in my time, what I saw, Germany was using Deutsche Mark, German mark, and then they just switched to euro, and the mark actually lasted for a couple more years, and then they collected on the market. And if you have a piece of mark right now, you cannot really buy anything with it. It was valuable, now it's valueless. So it's all the meaning that we put in there. So your energy, everything that you have, your love, your smile, your compliments, they're all energy and they're valuable, okay? We have the older men here, dealings or relationships with an older man. Now I'm going to say what, I felt the energy if you're actually dealing with older people in like helping them, or if you have that kind of an idea of like giving them something, and that can be a service, taking care of them. I actually heard from someone, like I think there's services that you can take care of people like that. Can be the area of opportunity of field here. This can be someone maybe leaving you inheritance and removing this poverty out of your life. This is always the positive opportunity side, okay? And let's see okay. The risky area is being emotional with your desire and attaching yourself to it lifetime, because marriage is a contract issued by the government. Okay, maybe you're putting yourself in a contract that is going to take a long term to break. You can start this thing in the lightest way without putting yourself under restriction, and then move forward with it and see what's going to happen in the future. But I have here, you might be also already in a situation that you're dealing with, like a legal situation about that, because of your giving nature. Maybe you have actually been left out in the cold. But I see here problems to be resolved is actually coming forward with the risky area. Even if you have such a problem, don't worry about it. It is going to come forth. Another thing with your final opportunity and the result outcome is what you should do based on this information is watch out for the false people, because you're going to be taking a chance. And while you're taking a chance, you're going to start a new thing, a new business, new company. Maybe you're looking for a new area or a resource, a governmental resource that will be supporting you. You might have to take a risk to do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to go with 2 things. First thing is like the spiritual, your gut feeling, gut instinct, sixth sense that is actually making you feel uncomfortable around a person. Know that that's not the truth. That's not the right person. Or you can ask around. Now we have internet. We can look up about like ask around people and see how they treat it. Like other people that this we can access to that. And or maybe this is someone that a family member that everybody knows that they're not really a solid personality, which can happen to the best of us. That's why I want to say you're taking a risk, you're jumping into something new, which will have we're going to look further, which will have like a beautiful thing for you in the future. But there's going to be some false people involved in it as well. That's your job to pluck those, basically, the weeds out of your new beautiful financial future. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have a teacher right there. So I feel like this is a solution to this answer. You better if you can not really foresee it, there's someone who has already been there, done that, experienced that, learned from it, and maybe even teaching it out there. So it's good to connect with this person, find that person. This can be even someone that is coming to you that you are aware that they are actually solid, and like that person can be extremely helpful for you in this process. What else we have? Two of them. Okay, the web weaver. Cause and effect, synchronicity, divine intelligence. Whatever is happening here is actually meant for you. The wheel of fortune is meant for you. This is your destiny. You're going to be like two divine words in two different cards. So this is your destiny. This is going to happen. Cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. So sisters of the season, whatever that has happened so far, it was your pathway. And now the destiny is working. Synchronicities are coming. The web weaver, the web of destiny is being weaved, and cause and effect. The energy you put out there, the love put out there, that you actually follow your passion, it will come back to you multiplied. And this is something which is meant for you. Like I said, if something is meant for you, no one can take it away from you. We have cheetah as your spirit animal, and I love cheetahs. I love one of the best animals because I love cats initially. But the second, it's a fast animal, okay? It's the fastest on the world. So when you embody the energy, it has fire in it. You can reach to your purpose, your goal, without distractions, like locking into the final result. Basically, I feel that cheetah has that energy here. Another thing, like if you see it around on documentaries, not on the street. So if you see it like maybe on documentaries, or you see like a logo of a cheetah, it can be a symbol for you throughout the month, knowing that, okay, I'm being protected now. The offers, the opportunities are going to be coming to me. I know that I am lucky and covered by the universe, okay? Let's pull final card. We have the 11th, no, first house, okay? First house, I accept the embodiment of my soul and claiming my individuality. Basically, the opportunity will be based on who you are, okay? You're probably going to get paid to exist. Something that you do, like, will be very valuable, and or maybe even your existence is extremely valuable. And when you embody more of who you are, the more abundance will be flowing into your life, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.